We all have those, those little slips, a moment where maybe you lose your temper or spend way too long scrolling online. Or maybe you just buy something you really didn't need. We tend to think, oh, it's just a minor thing.
Mhm.
But here's the scary part. Almost every single one of those minor things isn't just a one-off. It's often the start, right? The start of a really destructive loop.
Yeah, these aren't just isolated weaknesses. They're more like seeds.
Yeah.
Seeds that need feeding to grow into full-blown habits. And the really wild thing is the best fertilizer for that seed feels like you're doing the right thing. It feels like strength, like self-control, almost like self-defense.
Exactly, that feeling. That's pride. It's the soil where these destructive patterns, well, they really dig in their roots. So today we're going to talk about how that internal voice, that self-justification, keeps these patterns alive and kicking. We'll look at the four stages, really, that turn a single thought into something that can honestly ruin things. Okay, yeah, let's unpack that cycle. So it kicks off when we're tempted, right?
Mm.
Lured by our own desires. But the key moment isn't just feeling tempted. It's when that desire actually flips into becoming an action. So if desire is the spark, what fans the flames? What makes us act on it?
Ah, that's precisely where pride comes in. It's like pride is the expert facilitator at that exact moment. Pride gives you that instant internal permission slip you need to just go for it. It's that voice whispering, go on, you deserve a break, or, it's not that bad, or the classic, really dangerous one, I can stop this whenever I want. That little voice telling you the usual rules don't quite apply to you right now. That's pride making desire become action.
Okay, but hang on. If I justify it to myself, I get this rush, like I'm in charge, I made a choice. Why is that justification the trap?
Because pride's job isn't over once you've done the thing. Not at all. It immediately switches roles and becomes the pattern's bodyguard, its permanent defense system. Pride makes sure the cycle repeats because it blocks the one thing that could break it. Admitting you messed up. Accountability, confession. Pride hates that.
Right. So instead of owning up, your brain just shifts gear entirely into like damage control,
Yeah.
rationalizing, hiding it, maybe even doing it again just to prove it wasn't a mistake.
Precisely. You double down. Pride basically hands the mistake a megaphone so it can shout self-deception back at you. Think about, say, overspending. Pride jumps right in. Look, I work hard, I earn this little treat, or I need this to feel better, so it's okay. That justification feels good. But that self-talk, it hardens things. It turns the mistake into a justification. Suddenly, it's not just a slip-up. It's like you're writing a new destructive rule for your life. That quiet whisper becomes your loud operating policy.
And the result is, well, it's grim. The pattern literally grows up. It starts as just a thought, then maybe you say it out loud, then it's a habit you barely notice, and eventually, it shapes your destiny, doesn't it? Your heart gets harder, your conscience gets quieter. The warnings just don't register anymore.
That is the ultimate consequence. If your heart keeps refusing that accountability, if it just keeps relying on making excuses for itself, well, that's pride's endgame. It creates a system where you're basically stuck. You can't rise above that destructive pattern. That's why pride is so insidious, you see. It whispers, you're in control the entire time. It's guaranteeing your downfall.
So the key thing for you, the listener, to take away is this. Pride acts like this protective shield around your worst habits. It turns those little lapses, momentary things, into patterns you repeat your whole life. It's like your soul's self-defense system, but it's defending the wrong territory.
Mm-hmm. And the only way out, you have to shatter that shield of self-justification. The key to actually getting free is, well, brutal honesty,
Yeah.
confessing it, forsaking the hidden act. And that takes humility. It takes dragging the whole thing into the light, which is the one thing pride absolutely cannot stand. It fears that light.
So if pride makes us all masters of justifying ourselves, maybe think about this. What habit, what pattern in your life right now is being kept alive and well-fed by your own confidence? That little voice saying, it's fine, I've got this, I can fix this all on my own.